Welcome to ZloViewer. An integral part of ZloViewer is recognizing and utilizing the context of time when organizing your media. In this video we will focus on the dating of the media within our library of over 17,000 files. We automate this process as much as possible, but there is no set standard, so we give you the tools to quickly resolve the information for media that can't automatically be dated. Within the Settings tab, under the Metadata folder you will find a date matching section. His section shows you the metadata tags that ZloViewer utilizes to determine date in order of priority. In most cases this will be sufficient, however if you have a specific device that writes files with a specific tag that you know will always be correct, you can add that here. We'll be using the Media Organizer tool in this series of videos, and for the time being just be aware that there are specific settings for file serialization and directory structure that we will examine in more detail later. One of the features of the Media Organizer is date in path recognition, which will compare any dates found in the path that may conflict with the metadata and allow you to resolve the discrepancy. Therefore, you should take a quick look to make sure that there are no unintended dates in the path before starting. For our dataset, when I used Google Takeout, I put a date in the path to know when my last extraction was. This is useful, but will create an apparent conflict in dates for the approximately 5,500 media files underneath it, so we will change this now. For media that has already been imported by ZloViewer, it is recommended that you perform such operations within the application so the database can be updated. If done outside of ZloViewer, the media would all need to be scanned again. For a large number of files this may take a little while. OK, now make sure we're on the directory we want to organize and select the Media Organizer tab. In this case we want to include all subdirectories. ZloViewer will now analyze the directory. Since we have previously imported the folder, it uses our cache, which greatly speeds up the process, but it will still take a couple minutes with so many files. We are now presented with two tables, the one on the left being all the dates found and the one on the right all the files found with the selected date. Here the first row contains all files for no date whatsoever could be determined. We also see an alert regarding dates in the path that were found to conflict with metadata. We could ignore these, but it's recommended to resolve it, so that's what we'll do now. We'll look at a combined view to see how many files we're dealing with, and to get a feel for where they're coming from. Clicking on any line will show a preview of the media and a list of dates that were found. Clicking on one of those dates would set it as the recognized date. Based on this brief look, I can tell a lot of these have come from Google Takeout and specifically media exchanged via text messages. Every stupid meme or animated image I've ever sent are included in there. The last two actually do represent the date the images were taken, so we'll take a look at them, click the checkbox and then click the Use Path Date button to apply. After selecting a row, using the spacebar to check or uncheck the row and the up and down arrows allow it to quickly process a number of files. The majority of these particular files are garbage, so we're going to delete them. Some dates in path can be resolved quickly, others take a little more investigation. Let's switch out of combined view. In this view we can frequently resolve the date in path quickly for a larger number of files. Here the metadata date appears to be more accurate, however watch out for outliers such as in this set the date I copied the files to the demo directory shows up. Solving the dates in path can be a bit tedious, so I'll show a couple more examples before ending the video. One frequent source of these files to note are those that have a GPS date given by a camera that differs due to time zones from the actual date taken by one day. Those are easy to resolve in bulk if you know that is why.